Stand by. The spate of violent acts across the country has reached alarming levels in the past weeks, with law enforcement agencies appearing particularly stretched in their courageous attempt to bring outlawry under control. While victims count losses, the citizens wonder with apprehension over who or where next tragedy looms. Some opinion leaders posit that all hands must be on deck to bring the huge threat of insecurity under control. Also on Political Update today, we will track party activities on various issues and new alliances and partnerships being formed to achieve more political relevance in different tiers of government. I am Fisayo Gunfuyi. Welcome. The Imo State Police Command has described as false social media reports on the burning of 2 police stations in Imo State. In a statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, Imo State Command, Bala Elkanah, the police confirmed that some hoodlums in their numbers launched an attack on the police division in Umundugba, Isu local government area on Monday, the 31st of May 2021, but were repelled by the policemen on duty. The attackers were said to have stormed the station with petrol bombs, having arrived in Sienna buses, motorcycles, and an Avalon Saloon car. Another similar attack was made on Umuma Police Division in the state, which was equally repelled by the policemen on duty. Imo State Commissioner of Police Abutu Yaro has commended the efforts of the men who repelled the attacks. Now, joining us via telephone is CP Abutu Yaro, but we would try and get in touch with him. We just lost connection with him. We'll take that story in the course of the program and see if we can reconnect with CP Abutu in Owerri. But moving on, the Nigerian police says it has restored calm at the Unity Fountain following attempts by a group of protesters to cause a breakdown of law and order. This was contained in a press release by the FCT Police Command, which debunks claims that Omoyele Sowore, the convener of the revolution now, was shot.
On arrival at the Unity Fountain this afternoon, we saw that security agencies have already taken over the place. It is calm and the gate is locked. But before coming here, we've been able to speak to some people and they have told us what exactly played out here in the morning.
They here, I see police, they pass here. After I don't see tear gas that blow all up then.
The FCT command of the Nigerian police said the messages being recycled in the various social media platforms is far from the true position of what happened at the Unity Fountain.
We would like to debunk the viral message which purported that a female assistant commissioner of police shot one or more Yele Sowore at the Unity Fountain. Contrary to the speculation, police operatives professionally restored calm at the Unity Fountain.
The police has called on the FCT residents to go about their normal activities with assurances of its commitment to public safety.
Just got contact from the PPRO in Imo, who says the Commissioner of Police just stepped out. There's another emergency, and once that unfolds, we'll also let you know on the course of the program, all the way from Owerri there. We are in touch with them and we'll see if we can get the latest for you in the course of this program, or you join us in our subsequent bulletins as well. Now to some political stories. Now, member representing Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, and Yankwashe Federal Constituency of Jigawa State, Honorable Mohammed Gudaji Adambafa Kazaure has been suspended by his party. The statement credited to the APC chairman for Kazaure local government, Malam Hassan Lawan, says the lawmaker was suspended for alleged misconduct. The lawmaker's supporters in the protest say a due process was not followed.
These are some of the members of All Progressive Congress in Kazaure on a peaceful protest against the recent suspension of member representing Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, and Enkwashi, Muhammad Gudaji Kazaure, by the party chairman. The members who converge on the party secretariat reaffirmed their solidarity, saying Muhammad Gudaji remains unsuspended and will continue to support his ideologies.
We don't know anything about the suspension, and we don't know why will you go to and suspend a member house of representative, even a chairman. What you don't have any reason. Even in the constitution, as you read, it's only by a two-thirds when you get, and that you will remove the contestant.
Now that you didn't agree.
Yeah, we didn't agree.
What do you think you are going? What actions are you going to take on the APC chairman?
Yeah, now even right now we are going for emergency meeting about the case, yes. And we people will read the constitution and take the immediate action.
The peaceful protest then proceeded to the Emir's palace, where it was halted by the police. Efforts to speak with the chairman of All Progressive Congress Kazaure branch proved abortive.
We're now being joined by Honorable Mohammed Gudaji Kazaure, member representing Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, and Yankwashi Federal Constituency of Jigawa State. Thank you for joining us on Political Update.
Are you my brother?
Can you tell us what led to this suspension? We know you say it as it is on the floor. So let's know what actually led to this.
No, this just is a joking by some boys. I just consider this thing as a joking, because you cannot suspend a person who not violate any law. Because if you want to suspend a person, he must be offended first. Then, secondly, you must read the constitution of the federal of the party and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And no way, my people are with me. The party executive, in my word, they sign that they are not aware of that suspension, and still the local government executive too, they sign, and they say they are not aware. So only two people, the chairman, local government chairman, and legal advisor, they took the letter-headed paper of the party and write that they suspended me. So how could two people can suspend a member House of Representatives for their own self-interest?
Honorable, Nigerians would like to see your face very well. So maybe you centralize your computer a little bit so that we can see you very well as we speak. Now, my next question to you is, we saw some of the process by your supporters, but are you making any efforts to resolve what some may say is an imbroglio at the moment?
No, you know, I am the landlord of APC in Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, Enkwashi. Those people that are in Kazaure, whenever any one of them need assistance, they come to me direct. And I am the only person that assisting poor masses, which monthly I assist not less than 1,000 since I was elected. That is why when they heard that I was suspended, they gather in thousands, they protest and go to the party headquarters. And unfortunately, they meet all the party ESCO, where I can see you put the PRO of Kazaure APC that is speaking. They meet them and they told them that they are not aware of my suspension. That is why they are in the party headquarters, they are having a meeting. So they should not worry, nobody will suspend me.
All right,
so that is what happened.
So finally, finally, any word to your constituents at this moment, especially now that we are seeing that we have the options for amicable resolution, and that's what the feelers we're getting. But do you have a word or two for your constituents at this time before we move ahead on the show?
Oh, my word is I am grateful and I am satisfied, and I am still trying my best to make my constituent happy, and I am very happy with what they did, and I am happy with the executive that quickly wrote, signed, signature, names and phone numbers and they sent a letter direct to the national headquarters that they copy to the state chairman that I'm not suspended, they are not aware. So I'm grateful to my people. I'm grateful to all of the Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, Enkwashi, APC members, and all of the people that are there. I'm very grateful for them, and I will continue serving the Nigerian people with honesty and integrity.
Finally, before I let you go, you have said it so many times, you say you are the leader of the masses, and we saw a lot of youths there. In this time that we've been seeing all kinds of agitations and people using the youths as cannon fodder at this time, are you engaging the youths in your area, especially to eschew violence, to eschew any kind of use of arms and all that, to focus on constructive development and peace in the nation?
Right now, we are trying to call a national meeting for youth because there is a new program called We Youth. We Youth. That We Youth now started from Niger Delta region, then come to the southeast, southwest, north central, and northwest, and northeast. So gradually, in the next few months, we are going to call a national meeting for youth in order to educate people, to eradicate all this kind of dealing with arms and others. Let us, Nigerian people, youth, concentrate and collect all the leadership because it's a time for youth. So that is what we are planning now. We are planning to get a youth, president youth, governors youth, senators youth, House of Representatives youth, state assemblies youth, chairman youth, so that we too, we can contribute to this nation because we are tight. So that is what youth supposed to, we are trying to make them understand that we're not supposed to go for anything except this. We are the one who are making election. So that is why we want collect all the government, all the seats down from number 1 seat in the country. So we are very soon, we are going to launch a We Youth campaign, which is initiated by me. So seriously, it's nationwide, issue of the nationwide awareness to youth so that they can understand and come out and contest and voted for youth in various offices of government.
All right, we've been on with Honorable Gudaji Kazaure, representing Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, and Yankwashi Federal Constituency of Jigawa State. Thank you very much. We got you on the short notice. We thank you for being a part of the program.
Thank you very much, my brother. May God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless Jigawa and Kazaure, Roni, Gwiwa, and Yankwashi.
Thank you very much. Now, moving on now, Governor of Cross River State, Ben Ayadi, has called on APC members and the states to unite and stop all forms of factions in order to boost the performance of the party in future elections.
2019 governorship and general elections. The APC was riddled with factions and court judgments, which negatively affected the overall performance of the party in the state. The gathering here, initiated by Governor Ayade, is to unite all factions and forge a common goal to win the polls. The meeting has afforded all the big names in the party the opportunity to declare their support for a united party that will stand tall in 2023.
You know, this is only the beginning. Please let all of us work together. Make this house not to look like the house you left. Please, don't rush into decisions. I want you to look carefully in all the corners before you take decisions.
Thank you for the foresight. You've done what a leader of his people should do.
We have to love, appreciate, and put our house together ourselves.
Your Excellency, we wish you well. Please, I want you to lead us well. You are going to succeed. This is the greatest opportunity for a rejuvenation of Cross River State.
The governor is asking all previous factional leaders to embrace one another while promising to ensure internal party democracy.
The only way leadership of this country and this state can prosper when we put the past behind us and create a new fortress, a new opportunity, a vision of hope that every one of us is on the same channel. Please let's put an end to the factions in APC. There is enough for every one of us.
With most of the political gladiators previously in PDP now in APC on a united stand, only time will tell on where the pendulum will swing in the forthcoming elections.
National leaders of Afenifere, Ohaneze Ndigbo, Northern Consensus Movement and Pan-Niger Delta Forum have appealed to those calling for secession to have a rethink and present their issues in the ongoing constitution amendment process. This was at a National Peace Dialogue in Abuja.
Nigeria, with diverse groups, diverse agitations, and there are fears.
The mother of my children is from Imbise in Imo State. So, and today we have 7 children. So you tell me, if this country go either way, how am I going to do with those 7 children?
Our position stimulates discussions with deep sense of national brotherhood.
We may disagree, we may not even like each other so much, but at the end of the day, we will not go into war.
Secession is not an option in addressing the contemporary national challenges, but some systemic issues.
If a new constitution is made on the basis of true federalism, there will be no more agitation because what gave back to their agitations would have been taken care of.
Please, when your people agree, please call the people to tell and among themselves a dialogue.
People should not be recollecting the past and telling us that some groups have cheated some groups. Yes, these have been going on one way or another, but we share something in common.
For the facilitators of the discourse, Youths of the Street Initiative, such platform provides a bank of ideas for the leaders in addressing the ethnic challenges in the country.
And now to the sub-region. The Republic of Mali has been suspended from all institutions of Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. This is part of the resolutions adopted at the end of a one-day extraordinary session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the sub-regional organization.
The ECOWAS Extraordinary Summit was convened by the chairman of the Authority of the Heads of State and Government and President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo. It was to review the prevailing socio-political crisis in Mali following the arrest, detention, and subsequent resignation of the President and Prime Minister of the transition government, as well as determine the next line of action.
I'm thus using this opportunity to reiterate, on behalf of ECOWAS, our continued commitment to the peaceful transition in Mali with a basic goal of restoring democratic government and working for the stability of Mali and of our region. We must critically examine the dynamics of the current situation and make informed decisions.
At the end of a closed-door session that lasted about 4 hours, President Muhammadu Buhari and the other West African leaders condemned in strong terms the coup d'etat, describing it as a violation of the Transition Charter. Consequently, apart from suspending Mali from ECOWAS, the leaders also insist that a new inclusive government be formed to proceed with the transition program. A new civilian prime minister, they also said, be nominated immediately. The summit reaffirmed the need to respect the transition period of 18 months, stating that February 27th, already announced for presidential election, be absolutely maintained. The ECOWAS leaders reiterated the earlier decision that the head of the transition, the vice president and prime minister should not be candidates for the election. And apart from resolving to accompany the transition process in Mali, the leaders urged the international community to support the country towards the successful implementation of the transition program. They mandated the ECOWAS mediator and former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, to return to Mali within 1 week to engage stakeholders on the resolutions adopted. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari, before leaving Accra, granted audience to his Gambian counterpart, Adama Barrow. Details of their discussions were not made public.
Before we go, we return to the initial story, which was supposed to be the main discussion today. The Imo State Police Command has described as false social media reports on the burning of 2 police stations in Imo State. In a statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, Imo State Command, Bala Elkanah, the police confirmed that some hoodlums in their numbers launched an attack on the police division in Umudagba, Isu local government area on Monday, the 31st of May 2021, but were repelled by policemen on duty. The attackers were said to have stormed the station with petrol bombs, having arrived in Sienna buses and motorcycles and an Avalon saloon car. Another similar attack was made on Umoma Police Division in the state, which was equally repelled by the policemen on duty. We were going to get on phone to the Commissioner of Police there, Abutu Yaro, but he had to leave the station also on an emergency. We'll keep track of that in a subsequent bulletin and also on our next episode of the program talking about the security situation out there in Imo State. My name is Fisai Ogunfuye, thanking you for joining us for this one and hoping that you join us again on Friday when we shall come your way. Till then, stick it with the Nigerian Television Authority, where we give you the very best of news, reviews, previews, and interviews. Play your politics for the greater good. Bye-bye now.